The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 2 brought Whitney Leavitt and the rest of the ladies from the cast back into the spotlight, but after watching Whitney operate within the group dynamic, it's obvious she was never a true reality TV villain the way she was branded. Like the majority of the cast of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 2, Whitney has been part of the Mom Talk group since the beginning, but her membership is in question throughout the second season. After quietly returning to Utah during the first season, Whitney's on the outs during the second. A mother of 3 who spent part of each season pregnant with her third child, Whitney had a lot going on in her personal life outside Mom Talk leading up to and during her time on the series. Even with things going on to keep her from fully participating in the Mom Talk drama, Whitney was able to make a name for herself as confidently on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 1. As Taylor Frankie Paul's direct op, Whitney did a great job stirring the pot while explaining her point of view, and in her sophomore season, redeemed herself easily. Whitney's behavior during Season 1 wasn't great. She presented as a villain. Although Whitney has become far less difficult to watch over the course of the last season, her time on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 1 wasn't the most positive. Whitney, who came back to Utah after living in Hawaii for a few months at the beginning of the show's filming, had a lot of tough moments in the first season, as she was frequently on the defensive. Early in the season after returning from Hawaii, Whitney didn't feel like she had much support, especially when it came to her terse relationship with Taylor, which spiraled out of control. While Whitney wasn't always in the wrong, she wasn't always in the right, either. There were moments throughout The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 1 where Whitney was clearly seeking attention or hoping that people would fall in line on her side of the group, but there were other moments where she called things out fairly only to be met with resistance from the group. Whitney put herself first, and while that's not a bad thing, it can sometimes translate on screen to her appearing selfish or vindictive. Her behavior may not have been perfect, but it wasn't poor. Whitney was labeled the show's villain. She took a lot of the heat. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Whitney Leavitt in side-by-side images with different expressions and social media icons. Custom image by Cesar Garcia. Although Whitney was the direct opposition to Taylor, the show's perceived entry point, her behavior didn't always read as directly villainous. Taylor's behavior throughout The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 1 wasn't always perfect, but Whitney moving in a totally different way that the other Mom Talk co-founder was off-putting to Secret Lives viewers. Whitney called Taylor out along with others, and because she was confident in her opinions and able to articulate herself, she was quickly labeled the season's villain. Fortunately for Whitney, she wasn't anywhere near as much of a villain as she was made out to be. While Whitney has come a long way since the first season was filmed, her behavior throughout The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 2 makes it clear she's learned from her mistakes. While Whitney still has tense relationships with others like Taylor and Michaela Matthews, she was able to regain the trust and support of some of the other women of Mom Talk. It's clear that the divide in the group is always going to be an issue, but Whitney's villainous streak appears to be over on The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, leaving the role open for someone else entirely.